right, we are now live. Hello, chat. Hello, everyone. Greetings.
Hello,
Alright.
losers. Hot.
Oh,
Nice.
What's up, gamers? Are you ready to play some Dungeons and Dragons?
Not until I get the music started. I forgot to stream the music to you all. Oh, that's loud. There we go. All right, got our recap music going. For players, reminder: you can I stream the music to you through Discord. You can listen to it there. It's just on my desktop audio for chat here. All right. Welcome, everyone, to a new chapter of A Fox's Tale. Last time, Ryu, who apparently on the world map is still being depicted by her old generic art and not the custom art that we made. I should fix that. Ryu, our titular fox. When last we saw her, she was with her companions in Yurov's Barrow after a successful expedition in a wild hunt, tracking down goblins. She had adventures in the Shadowfell. They overthrew a wicked king and slew the Queen of Spiders, though her body was claimed by mysterious forces of the enemy. Returning to the prime material, a celebration at Yurov's Barrow. Her companions were gifted magical items that Yurov no longer needed, and Yurov asked a favor, a single favor, from Ryu. To go into the mountains to the north and visit the dwarves who have a secret home up in the mountains, a city known as Anvilheim. Anvilheim is isolated and secretive. They do not welcome outsiders often, but Yurov knows of a secret entrance that his people once used to contact the dwarves many generations ago. Knowing this location, I now need to delete some sort of bot from our chat messages. Hold on.
These are not the droids you're looking for.
Yes, this is not the bot we are looking for. Move along.
Oh yeah, I'm not mod with you. I forgot who I'm mod for. I was like, I'll ban him for you.
Why don't you give me moderation powers?
I absolutely should. Well, I don't know how to do that right now. I will give you mod powers after
Give me the power.
after stream. We'll figure it out.
I will smack with ban hammers.
If you give me the mod powers, my reign will be short but tremendous.
My rage knows no bounds.
I have no doubt. Hold on.
Fear.
I will continue the recap after I get into low-res mode. It has been redeemed. It has been demanded. Blessings have been spent. Very good. Now that I am low-res, I will continue. Okay.
Get in the orb.
One moment. I will get in the orb. I will get in the orb. The low-res orb, apparently. And then...
Orb.
Alright. Is anyone gonna redeem a glow to go with this? Chromatic okay, alright, I see. Just piling all the templates on at the same time. This does not make an effective character.
There's no escape.
Alright, I'm going with a radioactive green because it wasn't really specified. Chromatic aberration. Okay. Hello. I am now a visual mess. Thank you. Alright, now where was I? I was
I can tell you're not sitting up straight.
You're right, I wasn't. I was a shrimp. I will stand up straight. I already was taking a sip. I'll take another one.
Get God.
As you're gonna die.
But thank you, Aranya. It is very important that I hydrate. I am recovering from the COVIDs, so
Yes.
it is
You
very
can't say
important.
that on YouTube. They will demonetize you.
This is
Well, oh no, they're gonna take my 0 ad revenue from the 5 views.
They will.
Tragic.
You know they will.
true. They will take all 10 of your cents. They will make it disappear.
They'll do
makes-
that, but
No sense
Same-
in the end of things.
KB, same mindset as me. They can try. I'll fight them.
Mm-hmm.
That's
You will
my
die.
dime. That's
You
my
will
nickel.
die
I'll
on
fight
that
them
hill,
for it.
huh?
Mm-hmm.
Are you ready to die on that hill? Or are you ready
Yeah,
to
I
take
am.
the civic courts for those 10 cents?
Oh, I didn't say chords. I said fight me. Anyway, I'm sorry. I'm cutting into the recap.
Remember, Rumi is an orc.
Mhm.
This is true.
I'm mild
that is
mannered
true.
most of the time.
Hell yeah.
Yes, yes. Cutest orc is still an orc, however.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Right. I was saying a thing before I got distracted and turned into a green, electric green rainbow. Right. Ryu has stated her goal. She wishes to spread joy and her own image across the world. Visiting the dwarves in order to deliver a message for Yurov, something about invoking ancient agreements between his people and theirs. Ryu wasn't paying attention, probably.
Not really, no.
It seems like an excellent first step. Isolated people who have never heard of her or her music, a wonderful place to begin her tour. And so, Ryu leaves behind the Dark Forest. Her companions, Dia the Grey, Otto the Huntsman, and Harp the Fairy. And they travel into the mountains. But our story for today begins not with them, but with someone else already there. The very mountain top. Benji. We find you alone on the top of a snowy mountain. In meditation, perhaps. Connecting with the spirit of the mountain itself. Tell us, Benji, what has brought you here?
So, after leaving his fellow Chi Walkers due to a disagreement on philosophy, Benji decided to start roaming the world trying to gain deeper enlightenment through the process of rigorous self-improvement. And in this process, he has decided to climb the tallest mountain he could find. And in doing so, sought to gain a deeper understanding of himself and his own limits on his ascent to the top. And now, after reaching the top of this the top of this mountain, he is sat down, crisscrossed on the peak, staring out at the entire world before him, and using this moment of serenity, surrounded by chilling cold, to try and connect himself with the world around him and refine his understanding. There's pure silence as he stares off into the horizon.
As Benji sits here, contemplative, the only sound, the sound of the occasional wind, or howling at wolves from deep below, echoing up the mountain passes. As he sits here contemplating, the peace is suddenly interrupted by a sound, a thud, into the snow behind him. He turns and sees something unusual. Figment, introduce yourself. What is it that Benji sees?
Let's see. A appears to be a elf at first. Upon like she kind of like looks around, you'll probably see. She seems to have some form of albinism. Very white hair, very pale skin, and these very vibrant red eyes that seem to be constantly moving, as well as some noticeably sharp teeth. She's also wearing what appears to be like a cleaner's uniform or like a servant's uniform. She also looks extremely confused and maybe a little distressed.
He doesn't move at first. There's sort of like a second where he's like, okay, something just happened. And then he like slowly turns around. Benji's wearing like a really big, sort of like overly large greatcoat with a popped collar. The sleeves on the side are ripped off. Multiple belts going across it for no apparent reason, and he has a big sort of like conical straw hat on his head with various doodads hanging off the rim. And he has lots and lots of facial hair. This guy has a really big braided beard and mustache combo. And he sort of just looks at this weird elf thing that sort of just transposed onto the mountain, broken his silence, sort of takes a moment to sort of like size them up before saying, well, I'll be damned. What are you doing here?
Talks? Figment
Sure.
like stands up, just like death stares Benji.
His like eyebrows sort of like raise up for a second, and he slowly gets up from the ground. He's actually not very tall, despite being completely ripped. He's maybe about like 5'4".
Nice.
Well, so okay. So what exactly got you out here?
I don't know. I was doing my duties for my master, and then suddenly I'm here. I is this? He like looks around and is just like, is this master? Are you here?
He sort of like starts stroking his beard.
As she
Go ahead.
says this, often the off into the mountains. She's, of course, the only response she gets is, of course, the howling of the wind.
She like she starts just like looking around frantically. Like she even starts like kicking around the snow. She's like, this is dust. It hurts my skin.
No, what? Okay.
Benji,
Looking
you are, of
at
course... Benji, you of course will have noticed by now that she is very underdressed to be at this elevation. She's in very real risk of frostbite if you don't get her
All right.
lower
All
to
right.
warmer
So,
climes or
all
warmer
right, friend.
clothes.
What we're gonna do is we're gonna get you out of here because this is not a place for you to be. All right. This place is too cold for you. You stay out here dressed like that, you're going to die. We're going to go down south. We're going to take you somewhere else, and you're going to tell me exactly how you ended up here. Because I don't think you
South.
climbed up here wearing that.
South of town? What's that?
He's sort of like, he's just going to like get up and walk on over. And he is going to try and like get her down at least to like the tree line where you can try and get a fire going.
Yeah, like, she's cooperative. She doesn't like resist or anything.
So I need to ask you a question.
Yes.
You keep asking for this master of yours. Do you have some sort of like? Were you work with some sort of wizard or something? Or you from? You say you're from down south. I'm assuming if you don't know what snow is, it was probably a lot warmer over there, especially given your clothes.
Oh, I lived in a great lair, massive library.
And what exactly was this master of yours?
Oh, he's my master. Well, he's a very powerful person. Uh, After all, he did give birth to me.
He gave birth to you.
Yes.
Benji's eyes are like he's squinting really hard at that.
Or more accurately, formed me, I suppose, might be better word from what I read.
Was your master like one of them pointy-hatted wizardy dudes that stay up in towers?
Doesn't like hats, no towers. He finds them too bothersome.
But am I generally correct in my assumption that he was some sort of magic-y thing?
Suppose so, yes.
Okay. And you weren't like going through some books or something, or walking onto some sort of rune or something that accidentally zapped you out here, were you?
Oh, no, no, no. I was just doing my usual rounds of cleaning, dusting here, making sure the furniture was properly placed for the other servants. Everything that I usually do on a day like today, although minus this strange dust and this location and a person who doesn't talk, a person who talks that's not a servant. That's why you're very much out of uniform.
He sort of like raises his eyes again, sort of like is putting together how conditioned this individual is. Okay, so the first thing we're gonna do when we get you into town is we're gonna stop by. We're gonna get you some warm meal, and I'm gonna show you what it's like at a bar. Okay?
It's a
I feel
bar.
like it could do you
Like, do you
some
mean like
good.
a piece of wood?
No, no, no. It's a location where you lubricate the mind and facilitate social interaction.
I don't think lubricating the mind would be a good idea. It'd make it a little too wet.
He squints really hard again.
The
Lady,
master's done that once. Trust me, it's not that good of an idea.
lady, you're very lucky that you ended up with me instead of some random brigand somewhere.
Okay. Gives you like a very polite smile.
Anyway, he's just gonna help her down and try to get like to a fire as soon as possible, so she doesn't freeze to death.
All right. Meanwhile, one moment. Okay, let's do the other map. Meanwhile, Ryu, Dia, Harp, and Otto make their
Yeah.
way up the mountain, traveling towards along an ancient cobblestone road that Yurov told them was once how his people went to visit the dwarves in ancient times. The road is almost lost from the age of weather, but it's enough that they can follow it. Especially when there's little to get lost in most parts of the mountains. Difficult to climb if you leave the road. Anyone seeing this party for the first time would see not exactly what is actually there, but looking at this party, you might see a pair of adventurers, a man in leather armor with a magic sword shimmering with ice on his belt, and the scales of a dragon for a cloak. Not merely any dragon, mind you. These are the scales of Felgalos, a tyrant dragon who once threatened the entire city of Ebonmore. This obviously brave adventuring man is joined by an equally ferocious-looking woman, Dia, the Grey Wolf. A woman with mighty muscles and the ears of a wolf. She carries on her shoulder a sword, a great sword, too large even for a large woman such as herself. Running ahead of them, a small and excitable girl with 5 fox tails. And flying alongside them, a fairy. A fairy warrior in shining armor, with a sword and shield. Brave, but very small. Though this might be your first impression, the truth is, they are all here because of that fox girl. For Ryu is the chosen of Apollo. She is the wind of song, one of 6 winds destined to save the world and all things. Ryu, Dia, is there anything that they would be doing, or talking, or singing about as they make their way down this road? How would they be spending their time and travel?
Really, it's most probably skipping and singing. Like you see these stones, right?
Mm-hmm.
She's playing the floor's lava, with, trying to step on the stone and not the floor.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Absolutely. She's hopping from stone to stone. Harp will play as well, although he cheats because he has wings.
That's cheating.
It's not cheating. I just jumped. I didn't fly. He lies. Having definitely at least been gliding.
Well,
Meanwhile,
I certainly-
Otto ignores the game and moves quite seriously. Tracking, keeping an eye on the horizon. He has a bow in hand at all times, and his quiver of arrows, a quick, strapped to his thigh, a quick draw away, as he, keeps an eye on the situation. He grumbles.
Yes, completers.
I wonder... He grumbles. I wonder if the dwarves will have a new bow they could sell me. I need something more magical. We're gonna keep getting into these situations.
What about
something
a drawing
plus
crossbow?
I'm not a fan of the crossbow. I can't use it as fast as the bow. They have their advantages,
I'm
but
sure. I'm sure the dog could have something. Yeah, we've got plenty of money to buy them. I think. We still have a lot of money, right?
I have about 800 gold on my person, from what you've given me.
Well,
That should be enough
if
to
it's
buy.
not enough. Yeah, well, if it's not enough, then, we've got plenty of money to share around. We could do like a really, really nice bow.
I have quite a bit to sell too that we might be able to barter with.
Yeah,
Hopefully the
that'd be
dwarves will have
fun.
something good then. As the party
They
continues
better.
along, emerging though, from the trees ahead, a cloaked figure with a magic sword emerges. Otto quick draws an arrow. He knocks it, but he doesn't draw and fire. But he is cautious. Ryu, Dia, how do you react to this person's sudden appearance?
Ryu,
Dia
can
was-
insight check this person. It's a person.
It's a person,
yeah.
alright.
It's
a person.
They have a sword in hand, but they're not charging out or making any immediately threatening motions.
It's not a goblin.
And it is not a goblin.
True. That means it actually is a person.
Yes, it is a person, not a goblin.
Dia was, at this point, kind of skipping along with Ryu. I feel like over the course of our travels, she alternates between trying to look tough with Otto and being caught by Ryu's earworms
Mm-hmm.
and just getting caught up in it. So I think she kind of is doing a bounding skip and hop out, sees this menacing figure, and immediately drops into like a low combat stance. Not quite drawing her sword yet, but showing off the tips of her nails.
Nice sword, stranger. Though my cousin's sword is bigger.
It is quite small.
It's cute,
Alright.
even.
Oh, a cute little sword.
Man, it looks like
Adorable.
you wanted to use this token instead?
Yeah, I do.
Okay.
Hey, how
I thought you
small
would-
enough for you?
I thought you would want one that focused more on the sword, but okay.
Nah, it's all good. It's all good.
Alright, go ahead. Meanwhile, introduce yourself while I set up the token.
The woman that you see before you, or rather, is it a woman? Who knows? There's not much detail to them. They seem to wear a hood that hides their face. A lot of armor around. What is apparent, however, is how elegant the sword is. Shining a red glow, and immense power can be felt. And as
How?
how, it's
How does the power feel?
terrifying, perhaps. Though those that are
Like being watched.
yes,
Exactly.
exactly.
You does
Like
not like
you're being
that.
watched.
She likes being watched, but not like that.
Does sound a bit ugh. Well, my sword doesn't watch you. It's a nice private sword.
Yeah. I like to watch your sword, though.
The person walks closer in a sort of elegant walk.
I think that's far enough, stranger.
Which one of you is the wind of song?
Otto and Hart both, start drawing their bows.
Ryu pretends to not know. What's the wind of song?
The Wind of Song is one of the 6 winds. They are to help the Realm Warden in defeating the enemy of all things. And thus, they are my enemy. For I
Very
am.
cool.
What? Wait, I think you said that wrong.
You said they're your enemy.
The
Yeah.
therefore
Ally, I think you meant to say.
the enemy of everyone's enemy is my enemy, and all things is an ally, I should say.
So are you
The
chill or not?
enemy of everyone's enemy is your enemy.
Mhm. Therefore, I am the ally
Wait, hang on.
of all
Hang on.
things, and thus you can call me an ally.
No,
Yes.
hang on. The enemy of everyone's enemy. Everyone's enemy would be the void. So the enemy of everyone's enemy, which means the enemy of the void, is your enemy, meaning that the enemy of the void is your enemy.
Not
Wait,
exactly.
so am I beating
Right.
this guy up or not?
They're nothing. They are nothing. They are the void of everything. It makes little sense. Even I struggle to comprehend the concept.
No, wait, hang on. So are you friends with everyone's enemies?
No, I am the
Okay. But you are the enemy of everyone's enemy. That's what you said.
let me put this into simpler terms. I essentially am considered an ally of the winds. If you know of the winds, please direct me to them so I can protect them and test them to see if they are corruptible by the void.
Could are we rolling insight on this to see if like it's lying?
I mean, you know Min isn't lying.
No,
Right, but Ryu doesn't. Like look at it. It looks exactly like something the enemy was sent to assassinate one of the winds.
I feel
Come
like
on.
this is divine intervention saying that you are able to deduce this for the sake of facilitating plot.
Yeah.
All right, yeah, fine.
you can, and also
Fair,
with
fair.
your passive insight would probably just say, hey, they're pretty chill.
That's not. They have the capability to lie of an elementary schooler. Yeah, okay.
Wait. Do you have something
What?
you might be able to show us to impart
Yeah.
your a display of your intent?
Very well. And then the person drives their sword in, and then
Into what?
like quickly looks through that
Into what?
into the ground, and like look, and then the hand briefly, like having a hard time, like trying to move the hand, goes into their pocket and shows a insignia, the insignia of Ignacy. They
What is that?
an insignia to represent my how would you put it? My rank amongst the person most known as Ignacy. Though they seem to
Right,
worship.
I know that. I know these people. One of me is the cleric of Ignacy.
Very well. I knew them even before their ascension, but unfortunately, my I got lost in time. Many years can't even remember.
Oh, nice. So you could be like the closest thing to my age then. Awesome. Yeah, so we're just heading down this road to see some dwarves.
Dwarves.
Maybe get a nice bow,
Oh.
sing them some songs, drink some drinks. I wonder if there would be some brewery or tavern that would pay me to help publicize their drinks and
Oh, sorry.
Otto and Harp see that things do not seem to be going in a hostile direction, so they put their arrows away.
And in case you need to remember the name, it is the overwhelming death gaze, voidbreaker of the ancient, slayer, the enemy of all things, blade of everyone's will, world walker, and Ignati's watchful eye.
God damn it.
That is the second longest name tag I have ever seen.
We've got to get them and
Okay.
Jumper Cables.
Okay,
to the same room.
Okay, Todd was this little theater birdery. I'll call you Todd.
I'm gonna call you
Todd.
Voidberg.
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 You're Todd now.
Overwhelming death rays. Todd, for short. I mean, it works.
Todd, I'm sorry. You're Todd now. Sorry, you're Todd.
Might I suggest Todd?
Much
Yeah, Todd.
Todd.
Hi, Todd.
Very
I'm you, the winner song. Apparently, one of the savior of the world. But I'm too busy to save the world. I'm going on a world tour.
I see. Perhaps there are many enemies that face the way that need to be vanquished. Very well.
Oh yeah, we ran into a few. I killed like a bunch already.
I do have a question though.
Well, Yurov
Yeah?
killed a bunch.
Everybody killed a bunch. I was
It was a teamwork.
there. Well, honestly,
It
you
was
kind of
team
made them.
contribution.
You made them stare off into the horizon blankly as Yurov walked up and stabbed them.
It's true.
I have a
Hypnotic pattern
question.
is OP. I love it.
Yeah, what's up?
Why did you lie about your yourself?
You look exactly like something an enemy would send to kill me, so you know.
Otto also speaks up and says, "No offense, friend, but you give off real spooky vibes. Now, we've had some spooky friends, so we won't hold it against you, but still, you don't exactly exude trustworthiness."
Yeah.
Very,
I mean, I still
very-
trust you.
very well. An excellent tactic to hide your identity from those that wish to kill the winds. Excellent work.
Yeah. I'm a fox.
Oh, Fox. What?
Some would say this
Oh.
is a fox's tail.
We turned into a fox.
A five-tailed fox, but a fox nonetheless.
A five-tailed fox.
Okay. I can very well see that trickster is what you specialized in. Very efficient.
I'm a domesticated fox, though.
What do you mean by domesticated?
Self-domesticated.
Yeah, if you can call that
I-
domestication.
I I mean, why not? I live in the city a lot more now. I want to go sing at the city places and do the people stuff, like people. So
Meanwhile,
Yeah, I still
as this
don't know.
conversation is going on, Benji and Figment, you're making your way down the dwarf road, heading down towards the dark forest, eventually to leave the mountains behind. So you anticipate. When you round this corner and see, well, this motley crew of misfits.
Benji sort of like curses under his breath because he's slightly assuming that this is going to be a gaggle of weirdos, in which case, great, or they're going to try and rob him, in which case, that's just busy work. Alright, Figment, you see those people over there?
So they also out of uniform.
Don't say that to them. They might take it the wrong way. What you gotta understand is they're like me, and that they don't have somebody that they don't have a wizardy master, probably. So don't assume that they're gonna understand anything that you say. Okay?
Okay. Master's not a wizard, by the way.
What is he?
Just a very powerful person.
Well, most people maybe one day I'll get to meet him. Let's carry on. Anyways, Benji's sort of gonna like walk over here and sort of like bring Figment, wait for Figment to keep up, and he's gonna like sort of gradually walk down here. He has his gem in his hand.
Mm-hmm.
Sort of like in case anything happens, but he's like got a big jovial smile on his face, doesn't seem too worried.
Otto speaks
Hold
up
there,
at this point.
travelers.
Oh, okay, never mind.
Say that again.
Look, Otto. Like Ryu points excitedly at Benji. I really
Todd,
like
are these-
it.
Oh, what?
Todd,
What?
do you have
What?
friends?
No. And this is exactly why I wanted to, how would you put it? Tell them to halt. Who are you two?
He just
Hello.
keeps
Waves.
walking, sort of unintimidated.
Waves.
Hey there, my name's Benji.
Benji.
He was like waving on her
He
toes.
He does like a big wave back, very friendly.
She's a weird name.
It is not as weird as Todd.
Hey, what exactly are you all
nevertheless,
passing through
Possibly
here
not a
for?
name.
I've known plenty of people named Todd, Otto says.
Me too.
Yeah.
Otto sort of moves aside, moves
He's
up
just gonna-
to one side, but he's got his bow in hand, and
Well, he's
one
gonna
hand
move up a
on
bit.
an arrow.
He's gonna like walk up a bit closer, sort of see Otto with his hand on his bow, and he's gonna be like, "Why are you so anxious? There's 5 of you and 2 of us. If we wanted to cause you any trouble, I don't think we'd be able to put a scratch on you."
There's always more than
No,
you
I-
can
it's not
see
like
when
there's
it comes
2
to
of you,
bandits.
4 of us, and 1 of Todd.
Who's Todd?
Unfortunately, Benji,
This person is Todd.
we also have enemies in low places. You
Well,
might not understand, but 2 versus 5 can still be quite threatening odds depending on the 2.
I mean, well,
Harp
I'm-
floats over to Ryu. He's gonna whisper in her foxy ear. Hey, that elf.
Yeah.
What's wrong with them? They look really weird. You think they might be a
Why
cousin?
are you so weird?
Oh,
Benji's gonna like
No, why are you so weird?
step
not
aside.
weird.
Harp
Wet,
floats over
wet.
to
He's
Todd.
like,
Says,
This is
that
not
elf
my
looks
master's
really
okay.
weird,
game.
don't you think? Almost as weird as you.
sniff. Sniff.
I
Sniff.
Everyone is
Plus,
a
come sniver.
weird person, one way or another.
I'm gonna come and
But respect is to not tell them behind their backs.
I
Ryu,
oblige.
I'm not
with
saying it behind her.
embarrassingly
I'm
sniff.
saying directly to her face.
Ryu, Dia, make sniff checks.
Sniffs. What are we rolling?
I got an error formula.
Perception.
Smells
Okay.
like a person.
Yes, smells. Well, no, actually, it doesn't smell like a person, but they don't smell like a fairy. Well, a little bit, the way elves do, but
What the fuck are you?
but they're
No, I
not.
know
They're not
something
your
about
cousin. You can tell that.
Oh, she's not our cousin.
I mean, I'm just me. How are you?
What the fuck are you?
Why can't I spell right today?
Ryu's like,
Something
like,
doesn't smell
you know,
right.
There we go. Now it's right.
tries to sniff Figment's butt.
I mean, it's just like, oh, this is happening, I guess.
She does this a lot.
Oh,
You smell weird. You're weird. You're like not a person, but also not a cousin either. What the fuck are you?
me. Master calls me Figment.
Yeah, well, hi, I'm me
Times.
too. That doesn't say anything.
My master calls me Figment sometimes, if that helps.
That's a funny name. My name's Harp. The little fairy says, flying
Harp?
around.
Yeah. Yeah, he's harp. Like the instrument.
Yes.
I like to play with
Harpsichord. My
harp.
master likes instruments. Clean most of them.
Yeah, I have an instrument too.
Don't
I
try and
have a
clean
flute,
me.
yeah, see? And
Well,
Ryu takes out
Maybe
the
if you
flute.
want, I guess. Just be careful with the
Everyone
wings.
here is very dirty. Master would not like this.
I'm not dirty.
Yes, you are.
Yes, not dirty either. I
You're a
help her
little
clean-
dirty. Harp whispers, "You're a little dirty, Ryu. We've been on the road for I don't even know how long. You could probably use a bath." I wasn't gonna say anything, but, you know.
You start casting
Say something.
precipitation on herself.
Master
Nah,
would be very
not
displeased with the
dirty.
state of things here. Much too dirty for his tastes.
You're
Sometimes you
dirty.
gotta get your hands dirty.
Like Figment looks at it like looks at herself and she's like just realizing that she did get some like dirt accumulated on herself and she like instantly starts casting precipitation to get herself clean again.
Now, both Ryu and Figment are casting precipitation to get themselves clean.
I'm just
Master
staying
does not
dirty.
like dirt.
I don't want to
Yeah,
take a
come on,
bath.
come get clean.
No.
Come
No.
on, we can help clean you. Yeah, He's like trying to reach with her hand to like clean her.
Later.
No, we got called dirty. We're not dirty.
Benji pipes up for a second. Figment, I told you not to insult nobody.
Wasn't insulting anyone, they just are dirty.
That's just because it's true doesn't mean you should say it.
So dirty. My master would be very displeased with you.
I'm very dirty too, but
You're
you don't seem to
dirty.
be feeling like it needs to be told.
I don't know. You all take dirt so seriously.
Yeah, no, it's not the dirt.
Wasn't-
It's being called dirty.
Yeah, but then predators can't smell you. I've taken a dirt bath before.
It's a predator.
But dear, we are the predator.
I know. That's why I stopped taking dirt baths.
that's
You what a predator is?
yeah, that's fair. Yeah,
I don't
kinda.
know, like a bear
A bear.
or
Wait, I think I've read about a bear once.
I'm a fox.
yeah,
I think I've
bear.
read about you
Yeah,
too.
wolves are
bear.
better than bears anyway. What?
I think read about foxes as well. Although the descriptions are very inaccurate. They're supposed to be quadrupedal.
Yeah, I am. See, and I like, transform into a 5-tailed fox form.
Mhm.
Oh,
Just to the hop. See, I'm a fox.
She can transform as an action back and forth between fox form and human form.
oh, I see. Well,
Yeah.
Master would be most displeased about if his books are inaccurate. So something to do once I get back to the lair, I suppose.
Is he a master? Like response to Benji.
Oh, no. My master would be most displeased if he was my master.
Oh, okay. Why would your master be displeased if you're not with your master?
Because my master made me.
No, not like would your master be displeased if you're not with your master?
Yes. Also
But you're
supposed
not
to
with your
take care of all
master, so your
the
master must be
chores.
displeased.
Yes, he is already very displeased. I imagine. I'll probably get an earful of his discipline, I suppose, when I get back to the
You
lair.
do have a lot of ear. The lair.
Exactly.
What's the lair?
It'll be quite the long lecture, probably several days.
Is your master a goblin?
A
Is that why you're
goblin.
so weird and fucked? Goblins are
my
small,
master-
awful, green little things.
Well, my master is definitely not small. Nor is he green. He is very large, round. Although not like round.
Like a bear?
She points at like a stone. Like not like that. Well, kind of more like that round. It's like a
Right?
circle. Oh,
The fuck is your
no, similar
master?
shape. It's very pretty eyes.
You like looks a deer. What is fucking wrong with her? Is she deranged?
I don't know. We've seen weirder though.
Have we though?
Well, we've
sure I'm
almost
quite not
seen just
deranged.
as strange. And they
Oh,
were
come
hostile.
on. Oh, come on. She
She's
ain't
not.
that weird. You have that fella over there, he says, vaguely pointing
Oh
at
yeah,
Todd.
we have Todd. How can we not love Fig if if we hang out with Todd?
Yeah.
I
You
was.
do have Todd.
Mhm. And what is exactly wrong with Todd?
Did we say that something is wrong?
Ah,
When have you said that something is wrong?
There's nothing wrong with being strange, friend. I'm pretty strange.
Otto
Yeah, we're all pretty
comes up and
strange. Except
taps the,
Otto. Otto is
top-
very mundane. And that's strange because everyone else is not.
Otto, who
He's the
very much
strangest
until
person
very
I know.
recently was the normal man, is now clad in dragon scales and wielding a magic sword. He's not exactly as mundane as he used to be. Anyway, Otto comes up and taps Dia on the shoulder.
Hey, what's up, Otto?
Hey, I'm talking to the guy over there. Turns out he says that he speaks fluent Dwarvish. I'm pretty sure none of us do. So if we're going to go see the dwarves, maybe we want to try and convince them to come along with us?
That
Oh, that's okay. I know tongue.
still might be good to have a translator, Ryu.
Yeah, that's true. Maybe I want to take a nap or something. Hey, Mr. Blended, wanna come with us?
If I ain't a bandit, I just like to dress like one. Makes people try not to rob you on the side of the road.
What's a bandit?
Oh,
Oh,
so you're
somebody-
just poor. Okay.
I am, well, actually, I've got a. I shouldn't talk about my finances.
Ryu.
That's rude. Anyways.
Yeah.
Ryu, you shouldn't call people poor.
Yeah.
Also, I was
Why?
incredibly
That's-
poor
that's
before
true.
before we met up.
Yeah,
Benji,
well, now
like,
you're better.
Benji's like sitting there counting up how many hundreds of gold worth of stuff he has on his person right now. Yeah, I ain't poor. Yeah. Anyways, so y'all wanted to ask, right? So yeah, y'all wanted to have me come along and do the funny talkie-talkie with dwarves if you need it?
I mean, if you wanna.
Well, I just
Otto.
got done.
Yeah, if you want, we could pay for it too.
I
We're
would
rich,
not-
You know, we're not poor.
I would never complain about compensation, but I'll have you know I'd have done it anyways, because y'all seem pretty entertaining, and I just finished going to the top of a mountain, and my schedule is damn near free.
Okay.
But I've got one requirement.
And yeah,
See my friend over there, Figment, I think that they're completely
Yeah.
damn near lost and ain't got nowhere to go, and I'd feel like an absolute villain if I just left them on the road here. Are you fine if they
oh
come
yeah,
along?
we're not gonna leave her.
Oh, thank
Of
God.
course. We're lying party. And
All
she
right.
seems fun. Weird. But like
Uh,
Todd's weird. We like Todd.
I mean,
I think.
Figment,
I
I
like
mean,
Todd.
Figment seems a little bit kooky, but from what I've learned, the worst type of person is a boring one.
Okay.
I have.
I think
I,
I think their master is a rock.
I don't
Yeah,
know.
she did say he's a
He's
rock.
not a rock. He's just shaped like very round, like that rock over there.
I assumed her master was some sort of like vampire or something.
Oh no, he hates vampires. Calls them
Okay.
has-beens.
Fair. That's okay. Okay, you might actually be smart. I guess the big question then is, I don't know where he is or how we'd get you back to him, or if you'd want to go back. But I
Very much
suppose
do want to go back. Who else is going to take care of his books?
maybe. Anyways, one thing I wanted to
Do
say.
you
is,
have
Oh, go ahead.
do you have any idea what those books might be about?
Well, many things: history, poetry, spells, books.
Would they be expensive?
Sorry, what was that?
Would they be expensive?
Oh, I mean, he says it's expensive, but I don't really know what that means.
Wonderful. We've got to get you back to your master someday. And have a look at those books.
Doesn't really like anyone else touching his collection other than me.
It's okay. You can touch it for us, Grab them,
Okay.
hold it open for us so we can have a look. We're not touching. See?
Suppose that makes
Harp
sense.
the fairy nods. This makes perfect sense. You can be as close as you want without touching.
Yeah.
You
Exactly.
can look, but you can't touch.
can I
What?
say something before we depart?
Is
Of course,
mean,
Todd. What do you
can
have
you?
to say? Harp says.
All right. Winter Song. Do you deem everyone
Yeah.
here an ally?
well, I don't see any
And am I
goblins, and I don't
here?
see any. Well, to answer your question, I don't see any goblins here, and I don't see any of the enemy here. So yeah, I guess.
All right. Elf lady, or whomever you want to be called, come in a little closer, please.
Be careful.
That's
You
weird.
two have barely met.
All right. You don't have to be that
You're a
close,
figment,
but
by the
close
way.
enough. Ah, Figment.
She like leans closer.
We're just gonna like
Very
snap.
Harp's
well.
gonna fly. Harp's gonna fly and very close, but not touching.
All right. Okay. Ryu. Stop. There you go. Stop.
What? I'm
Alright.
sniffing Benji.
Alright.
He smells of pure booze.
Buddy.
He smells like that time when I drink that thing Otto made me drink.
Buddy.
At that
Don't
one
say
place.
it that way.
Order.
He sort of like
Wait,
looks
Ru-
over at Otto and like, tilts his head down and gives him a look.
Can I?
She wanted to
Can I
know what it
finish?
tasted like. I didn't make her drink
It-
anything. Don't
It made me cough. It kind of hurt my throat a bit.
Oh, I see. So you just ain't habituated to the flavor of booze yet. Don't worry, you never get used to it, he says before taking another sip. On his flask.
All right. Is everyone finished with what they're saying?
Yeah, I'm good.
All right. By the order of the by Ignacy watch, I will deem you all allies. And then they will just like smack the sword down and just like everyone now can like sort of slightly see more information that they know, and they feel a little bit more protected while Todd is nearby.
Oh, that felt nice. Must be some sort of magic.
Oh, wow. You some sort of magic feller?
I
Something
guess.
else.
We just met him.
Alright. Benji's good.
I am an ally of the Winter's Song, and thus all that Ryu sees as an ally is my power.
Aw, don't go around telling people I'm the Wind of Song. That's how you get me killed.
The wind of what?
The Wind of Song, you know.
As far as you're
One of only
concerned,
6 winds to go save the world from from the enemies of all things that he had to try and erase off existence. Yeah, that kind of stuff. Something in the background. I don't really care.
Alright, well, I'm gonna assume you're right, because if you're telling me a fake story here, that means you're utterly insane. Anyways, but I'll take your word for it.
I'm not insane.
Let me insane.
Don't worry about it. We're just going on a world tour right now.
That's a
Don't
nice
say
scene.
that way.
Does he believe Ryu?
I mean, you know she's not lying.
Okay. He's just gonna.
I mean,
nod.
you as a
Well,
player know she's not lying, so that's a
Yeah.
good insight check. So
Yeah. Benji's just gonna sort of like nod for a second. He doesn't know what the fuck any of that means, but it sounds funny. All right, well that sounds great. Oh, by the way, so if you're the Wind of Song, does that mean
Yes.
you're some sort of a musicianist or something?
Oh, of course. Yeah, let me tell you about that in the form of a musical. And Rue jumps onto this rock, and she's gonna start a
He already
Yeah.
has a hurdy-gurdy in his
5-minute musical.
yes.
immediately
All right.
after
Like a
Todd just
five-minute
runs
musical.
up nearby.
At this point in the film adaptation, there will be a musical number in which Ryu musically sings through the entire story of A Fox's Tale thus far,
just to keep the audience
Catch-
caught up.
to get the audience all caught up.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, our budget does not permit for 5-minute musical number recaps, so we'll skip it. But
All right.
Not yet, at least.
just
It
know
could have been
that
worse.
just know that it was good.
Can I? Oh man. When she jumps
And of
off,
course, and of
she-
course,
and she jumps
the
off.
every bit of A Fox's Tale which is streamed can of course be seen over on YouTube.
oh, plug that shit hard.
Fuck.
Anyway,
Shameless plug.
anyways, when she lands back down off the rock, Benji has his hurdy-gurdy in his hands. He was like, you see, I was gonna actually try and give you a little rendition of what I can do, but I didn't want to stop that thing there, because it's actually pretty entertaining.
Oh. Oh.
Don't worry.
Oh, you can play the thing.
I can check this out. Anyways, I'm gonna have him do. I have a question. So the chi path thing says that I get an extra D6 on all skill checks. I'm assuming that would not include. Would that include tool and like other
Yeah.
stuff proficiencies or no?
Yeah, it should include if it says skill checks, that is that is incorrect terminology. It should say ability checks.
Ah, okay. Well, if that's the case, I got a 20 on the hurdy-gurdy.
I have a
Oh,
very
man.
important question I forgot to ask. Does Ryu still have the head of disguises?
Does she have the hat of disguises?
No. She
Didn't
he
she
kept
just
that.
borrow?
She borrowed it for a bit. I think he kept
Yeah,
it.
Yeah.
Damn. Okay.
Unless you guys had a second one, the only one you had was Philomere, and you can't steal Philomere's ability to be
You
dashing.
can't. That's too much. That's his
Yeah.
entire character. That being said, though, Benji's gonna
his
play
entire
a God
character
of
is
War
being a
spoiler.
zombie horse with a bowler hat. That makes him not a zombie.
I'm not sure if anybody caught that, but Benji's just gonna play a God of War spoiler. Hurdy-gurdy.
All right.
You should perform with me.
Oh,
My
well,
backup musician.
oh, damn. Well, honestly, I'd be honored. I mean, this is usually how I pay for my ins and stuff anyways, but I mean, if you want to, like, set up, like, a band or something, I might actually start making some pretty pennies.
I mean, I call it an idol group. Well, I'm just the only idol, but you can be one of my groupies, and we could go do the performance thing. You can play the music as well as sing and perform. It's really great, and you get shared in the profits.
All right. So what's the whole idea behind an idol group? What's the aesthetic we're going for?
Well, me mostly.
Ah, so the idea is we market your cute, profitable aesthetic to the masses, and I just sit in the background looking like a weirdo playing on my thing here while they look at you.
Yeah, I'm gonna turn myself into a marketable plushie.
All right, now I see.
What
I see how this,
is a plushie?
I don't
It's
know,
like a
but
doll,
don't-
but marketable
all
and more
right.
expensive.
I'm not going to ask you what that implies. I'm just going to nod and say sure thing if it makes money.
It will.
Then that's
Actually,
all I care.
That's exactly why we're going to the dome as well. I hear, this might be outdated information, but I hear that they're master craftsmen, so we can order a bunch of marketable plushies that we can go
This
sell.
is true. This is true. The dwarf's pretty good at making things. I'd hope so. They talk about
Yeah.
it nonstop. What the
Meanwhile,
hell is that?
What the fuck
Some
is
sort
that?
of horrible creature is slowly approaching. It looks vaguely like a horse, but made of tentacles.
What?
Oh
Don't,
god! That looks
uh,
very nice to sit on, actually. Yeah, go sit
don't
on
worry. Don't worry about
Auto-
him. That's
Otto grabs Ryu's shoulder, and so she doesn't approach the monstrosity.
Aren't you just going to walk up and pet it?
yeah. Don't worry. This
Is it
is
sticky?
I don't know if it's sticky or not. Let me try.
no.
He's going to pet it.
the horse-like creature neighs
Oh, it's
in
a
like
good
sort
horse.
of. That is my how would one put it?
It's your
my ride. Yes, a horse, a
Oh,
ride.
damn. It's very well behaved. You did a good job training him.
Yes, he's a very, very well behaved. Individual.
Benji, as you are touching the horse, it informs you telepathically that it was not trained. It was created with all the knowledge of how to be a good horse.
Yes.
He just nods at that and doesn't ask a question.
Yeah. It only speaks telepathically.
Is it
And only at
sticky?
a range of touch.
I don't. Is his hand sticky after petting it?
Todd?
Probably. No, definitely not.
Ah, actually, it's pretty dry. Why don't you give him a pet? He's pretty personable. He's a good horse.
I guess we're gonna need some spit.
Benji sort of just like raises his eyebrows again and then just nods and goes back to petting the horse.
You're just gonna sniff the horse.
Alright. Auto releases Ryu at this point, and it's it's got a kind of an ozone-y sort of smell to it. And Ryu, as you touch the horse, you psychically understand that it is a good horse and that it should be petted.
Good horse.
It just communicates the ideas of it protecting everyone and being the best mount there is, and also
Yeah,
that
the
it
best horse.
yeah.
Not my favorite ride though. That would be this one. And like Ryu pets the
Benji once again raises his eyebrows and doesn't say anything.
It's okay. We're cousins.
After
He
playing
raises his
Eurov all this
eyebrows
time,
again.
I think
Oh,
Marilyn, I
awesome,
think after
awesome.
playing Eurov all this time, you're just happy to have eyebrows.
I am. You're just giggling over here.
I wonder. And like Ryu pets his Figment or attempts to, and see if she could like telepathically understand this weird thing. She does not.
Figment actually, Figment actually like their ears like flick, and like you get like just a little message in your mind from Figment saying, "Please don't touch me while I can't see you."
Oh, it works! Holy shit! Hey, Mr. Biden, try petting her head!
Wait, what?
Try it!
Hey, Figment, if I pet your head, are you gonna be upset at me?
I'd rather not people touch my head.
I'm sorry, I ain't touching her head.
You shoulder maybe?
Am I allowed to touch her shoulder?
Shrugs.
Alright, he touches her shoulder.
You're touching
this-
Figment's shoulder.
For the sake,
What's this supposed to achieve here?
You can hear it in your head!
Can I?
Oh, like she like focuses like decently hard on you for a moment, and you just hear her in your head. I could do this.
Oh, that's vaguely concerning. You're in my head. Yeah, don't look around too much. Anyways, guys, what's up?
It's fun. Hey, yeah, welcome to my groupie. We're gonna make so much money. And a lot of
Hopefully.
people smile.
Well, yeah. That sounds. Well, then again, Benji starts thinking, I could do some stuff with a lot of money.
Yeah, like making more people smile.
Oh, well, I was thinking of starting up some sort of like a small sort of like a self-improvement sort of like facility out in the mountains for like-minded individuals who wish to achieve a perfect
Oh,
self.
A coat.
Not
okay.
a cult,
Yeah,
not a
I-
cult,
I think-
not a cult.
Yeah, don't worry about it. I can get behind it. My other self runs a cult.
Well, the idea here is that I'm not the guy in charge. I'm trying to give everybody the tools necessary to bend the world to their whims.
Right, so
Spoken
a
like a
cult.
true cult leader. I'm not in charge. I'm just, the first. Now, everyone should listen to those who have more experience than them, but they're not in charge, you see. Everyone's on their own journey.
God damn it.
Don't
But
fight
those
it.
with more experience should help people along their journey. It's a cult.
I mean, maybe. I don't know. What? I suppose, but I mean, to a certain
let's go.
point of view.
The Jedi are evil.
I mean,
Yeah.
I mean, the Jedi are evil. What the fuck's a Jedi? What the hell?
Yeah, Todd? What's up?
I do have
You
a
something
question.
crawled up into your throat and died of shame?
No, not per se, but
Not yet.
on the
Okay.
relation of voice. What kind of voice would you like me to have? I have a bit more control of my voice than
Existing.
most. Are you sure you don't want this one? Uh, or do you perhaps prefer this one?
You go with like a deep baritone that sounds like you're from Istamblan. I think that'd be funny.
I don't know.
That
I
sounds
don't know.
painful.
Wait a minute.
Let's not try that.
Wait, no, keep that one for a second. Can you say, "Yar, give me all your treasure"?
Yar! Give me all your gold.
Perfect.
Oh, this is perfect.
I don't know. Otto says I liked some of the other voice options.
I mean, fair.
Alright.
I guess if you talk like a pirate, people might think we're land pirates, and then we get into trouble.
I mean, you look like a land pirate already.
I know.
And talk
That's,
sound like a land pirate.
that's
And
the
we could
nicest
actually
thing
be
I've ever
land
heard.
pirates.
I know, but I don't like
No,
robbing
Ryu,
people. I
that
like
gets you
earning
hung.
money. That's
Hanged?
true.
Aww.
Hang a
And
fire.
also,
Dead.
That's okay.
Gets
You're
you
already
dead.
hung.
What the hell are you implying? I'm starting to think you're doing these innuendos on purpose.
I am. I'm a fox.
Oh, I see. All right, fair.
innuendos.
Yeah.
I'll explain it later, Todd.
It's
Let's
like
go.
it's like a double meaning,
Yeah.
like a sword is
Yeah,
shaped
we'll
like
talk- we'll
another
walk and
object if you imagine very creatively.
All right. Mystical God, can you please? Thank you.
I moved your horse to the bottom of the the bottom of the lair.
Well,
All right.
I suppose we're on I guess we're going on a trip now. Together.
Indeed. Yep. Just stay by me, and you'll have those magical powers that I bestow on everyone. Go outside that, and well, you won't.
All right. So, the party hits the road once again,
Oh, I was
making
muted.
their way.
I was asking
making-
Benji. Yeah, it's okay.
Yeah, let's we've been here for a while. We can
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. We're halfway through our time, so we should make our way towards the past the
The dog,
introductions.
yeah.
All right. So the party continues along this mountainous, the old dwarf road, and makes their way to what Yurov informed them was once the entrance to the dwarven city of Anvilheim. A river runs through the passageway. Strange wood makes a bridge across. And on the other side, you see 3 standing stones carved with dwarven runes. You don't see a door here, but Yurov did say that it was hidden.
Must be magic.
Is this like a chasm right here?
It is. Well, it's not like a chasm where you will fall to your certain death, but
It's
you know,
like-
it's like a 10 it's like a
rugged.
10-foot drop into a rocky stream. You'd want if you fell wrong and were a commoner with 4 hit points, you could die.
He's gonna do a running jump to get across it because he thinks it's funny.
Okay.
walk over
Yeah,
the bridge.
I'm sure you've got the strength to do that.
I've got a 19. That's 19 feet. I can definitely facilitate that.
Uh, I will also run and jump, thinking that this was like some sort of weird custom. I have 15 strength, and I have athletics proficiency. Is
All right.
this doable?
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah,
15
Your
strength
running
will be
jump
enough.
is your strength is equivalent to your running jump distance.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
Yeah. So if you have a 10 strength, you can jump 10 feet. If you have 15 strength, you can jump 15 feet. If you've got 20 strength, you can 20 feet. With a running start.
Well,
We'll just
Harp.
walk
Harp
over
comes
it.
up to the edge. Harp walks up to the edge, and then he runs back and gets a running start. Jumps as far as jumps like 3 feet, and then flies across.
wow, Harp,
Wow.
you can jump that far for that small legs. You must be the strongest man here.
They are a
He's
fairy.
plenty strong.
Mm-hmm.
You'd be
Harp's-
surprised how strong he is.
Harp
Oh,
flexes his arms. I'm the strongest fairy I know.
Harp,
Probably true.
I'd challenge you to an arm wrestle, but I'm pretty sure I'd lose. So I'm gonna let you keep that to yourself. Just gonna walk over to here now and
Harp with his 3 strength.
yeah.
So, Mr. Bandit, what does this thing says?
He gets up. He was starting to lay down. Oh, let me see. Oh, is there any writing on him?
Yes. There's writing on all 3 stones in dwarven tongue.
Give me the translation.
This yeah. So each stone, or the left and the right stones, have 2 paragraphs of text, which with a heading which says on the left one says the first, and then some text, and then the second, and then some more text. This one has the third text, the fourth text, and then the center stone just says the fifth, and then some more text. Each one appears to be a riddle as you begin translating.
Wow, them bastards really are some sort of like jokers over here. They decide to use fucking brain teasers to lock off the entrance to their place. Oh damn.
All right. You begin reading them, and starting with the one that says the first. Struck from the rock and the metal she wrought, she breathes life into ruined blade. By hosts and bandits alike she is greeted with open palms, though none dare embrace her. Who is she?
Oh, I get it. I think I know. Fire? Question mark?
Does Benji say... What language does Benji say that in?
Benji will say it aloud, then go, I'll come the hell on, and then I'll say fire in Dwarvish.
Alright. When he says fire in Dwarvish, fire, the runes which spell out the first riddle blaze with fire. And then the fire subsides, but they continue to glow red hot.
Well, then he'll then turn around and be like, now you know I wasn't lying about speaking Dwarvish.
Good job. Wouldn't have thought it for a second.
The
Keep
second...
it coming, Mr. Bandit!
I'll try my best.
The second. She clamors, shod in boots of iron, and on paths of iron does she tread. She cares nothing for the blazing sun before her, nor for the heat of the rod neath her feet, for she knows she never needs fear their fire, and so thus continue her resounding footsteps. Who is she? I'm gonna let you guys discuss and think for a moment. I gotta make a quick bathroom break. I'll be right.
Apart from the never needing fear of fire, my heart and my brain say a horse.
Well, the thing is like, I'm looking at the middle part. She cares nothing for the blazing sun before her, nor the heat of the road beneath her feet. That means it's in something that's, like, indomitable, right? Something that just is not, never, something that, like, is not going to be stopped, right? I would assume. Or something that
Yeah,
just
something like
doesn't
that.
give a fuck. Sabers shod in boots of iron, and on paths of iron only does she trip. What would be a path of iron?
Spikes,
Earth?
traps.
I want to think
Blood.
war, but I don't know.
I think war.
Could always be a
War is-
euphemism for criminal activity. Walking the path to irons.
I'm a criminal activity.
I want to say, part of me wants to guess war, because I think that might be a good guess. But, like, I'm gonna guess war, but we should probably get up, like, a list of things. I'm gonna write this down. The hero.
And it's just like, you can see like the gears turning in Figment's head. Oh, you are. This is a dwarven riddle, right?
Yeah.
You like she like sounds like typing her chin. She's like, first one's fire, and if my books are correct, then the dwarves are smiths, right? So maybe this next one has something to do with smithing. Like, fire would obviously be used to shape metal, and I feel like a smith of some variety wouldn't need to, well, fear fire.
Would you like, if you like, you can move on and see what the third and fourth and fifth riddles are.
I wanted to have Benji say war in Dwarvish and see if that gets a response.
I'm sorry, what word?
War. W-A-R.
No response.
Damn. Let's see the let's see the third one. We can walk back to here.
Okay. Right. The third. Who is he that is battered but never bowed? Who takes wave upon wave of blades and hammers against his crown, and yet is never moved? Who, though the heat of the sun beats on his brow, never breaks sweat?
So it's an object. That last one means it's an object.
I call knowledge, like, if I've read any, like, books about, like, dwarven culture, and if that may lead to any hints about stuff like this.
Sure.
Let's kind of...
Make a history check.
History check? Alright.
Mm-hmm.
Scene.
Well, dwarves are craftsmen. That is a true stereotype about them. Many of their, they worship many gods of the craft. Many gods were crafters of various materials. Men, please mute if there's stuff going on. And
Got it.
um,
Oh, yes.
and therefore you should probably think within those realms.
Benji's gonna say in Dwarvish, mountain, or the mountain, or some variance therein.
Oh,
No response to mountain.
Damn it. Ah,
it's
that
an
felt
anvil.
good.
Yeah, I have.
Oh,
I think it might be forge and anvil.
all right. Well, if that's the case, Benji's gonna say forge and then anvil.
When you say anvil, the third glows, flashes fire and glows.
All right, we're getting there. Getting there.
I mean, it would make sense considering the whole like blades and hammers hitting someone's head.
Mm.
I feel like
Mhm.
if someone did that in real life, they would die.
All right. The fourth riddle, if you wish to look at that now, says, "With arms wide spread, he blows forth a breathless breeze. With every breeze he blows, his lover's hearth doth pulse with heat. Who is he?"
I feel like I know this one already. It's like off the top of my head.
I know
Hello?
Bellows.
Is that what that like that pump thing is called?
Yeah, the bellows.
Yes.
Benji's gonna
Bellows.
say bellows.
There is a breath of wind, and then the seemingly to well up from internal heat, the runes glow. The fourth riddle is answered.
And then the fifth one.
I think I know the
The fifth-
second.
Wait, huh? Oh, what do you think it is?
I think
you
that
think the
it's
second
either
is?
forge or crucible.
Benji's gonna say forge.
That does not. That does not.
Crucible.
No.
Oof. Okay.
Hmm.
Do you wish to read the fifth riddle, or do you wish to continue guessing the second?
Let's see the fifth one.
Yeah.
Okay.
You might accidentally get the second one in proxy.
I have a plan after this to get that one.
All right. The fifth riddle is, "The first she breathes. She is the son of the second and third." Oh, that's a typo there. That should be son, not son. The first she breathes. She's the son of the second and the third. She's the lover of the fourth. Who is she?
That one's probably the forge.
Oh, wait. No, maybe.
Oh,
it's
the first one. Hammer. I say aloud. Benji will just say in Dwarvish, hammer.
The second glows. The answer to the second is hammer.
Alright.
For the hammer treads on steel.
I see.
Mhm.
Alright.
Told you.
So, 3 is the first. She is the son of the first and the second. It's forge question mark.
That is correct.
We did it.
And with that, the 5 riddles are all blazing like iron picked from the forge. And as they glow, the mountain parts behind them, and a pair of great iron doors are revealed. They open the way, creaking before you.
So what I think we do here is let's wait a second to see if anybody steps out. I don't want to walk in there and make them think they're being attacked or nothing. I say we just keep here. Do you want me to like ask them to parlay or something in Dwarvish?
They're coming.
Oh.
Yes. A couple of moments after the door appeared, emerging from the door, a female dwarf, backed by a group of dwarven soldiers, appears.
Hello.
And I need to change music.
Nice beer.
Who are you? What are you doing here?
I'm
This
you.
door hasn't
assuming-
opened in decades.
Is she talking in Dwarvish?
Yeah, she's speaking in Dwarvish.
Oh, hey there!
Oh yeah, you
name's
have no
Benji.
fucking clue.
Oh, hey there, name's Benji. Apparently, these folks here are on official business to carry a message to y'all, and I'm here as their translator. He says in impeccable Dwarvish.
I'm just here to protect the Winter Song. Like,
You don't
Did
speak
not
Dwarvish.
speak Dwarvish?
I don't speak
Really?
English.
This conversation is happening in the language you do not comprehend. It sounds like, I'm assuming it sounds like a bunch of, acts and R's and, cock-a-stock and weird, angry dwarf noises.
It sounds like Dwarf Dwarvish.
There's a difference between Dwarf Fortress Dwarvish and, like, Lord of the Rings Dwarvish and, like, Warhammer Dwarvish.
I did take all of the dwarf names from Dwarf Fortress, dwarf names.
I approve.
For
I approve.
Anvilheim. So,
This is good flavor.
this is Captain Rith. Rith being a dwarvish name. I forget what the meaning was.
Strong dwarven name. Okay.
Mhm. Yes. Rith, and who are you, or who is it that you bring a message for?
Benji's gonna talk with y'all. So you said the Black Knight. Who the hell is he and what's he doing?
What?
Y'all said you were carrying a message or something for the Black Knight. What the hell's he doing? Who is
Yeah,
he?
yeah, yeah.
Like, what's he
Oh,
got
this
going
is-
on?
He's this skeleton guy who apparently was from like an era way back.
All right.
Like
and where's
way back.
geographically?
he's,
Where's he located?
Oh, he's in the dark forest. He's got like a fortress
Ah.
there, and apparently he has like an old agreement with the dwarf between him and his client like a long time ago, and he's like calling at them on that.
So it's yeah, because these guys love their legalese and all that. All right, good.
Right.
I'm just gonna talk back. Yeah. Apparently, the men of the Dark Forest wish to discuss the continued legitimacy of a ancient agreement.
Captain Rith hesitates. I suppose, if you come on official business as representatives, then I have no choice but to let you in. But I will need to know your names and who you all are.
Benji sort of like thinks for a second. Call me Benji. This over here is he points to, this is Ryu. This is Figment, full name Figment of my imagination. He sort of like pauses for a second to judge their reaction at that one. This is Dia, or Dia the Grey.
Rith exists in Dwarf Fortress naming conventions, so she's probably heard stranger titles.
Yep. This over here is Harp. He's a fairy. Then Benji's gonna like say over in like normal in like common, hey wave Harp. And this over here is Otto. He's just a
Harp
just
waves.
normal little human.
Todd like to introduce himself?
Wait. Oh yeah. This here's Todd. He says in Dwarvish to them.
such strange names.
Well,
I am
these are some
Cap-
strange things.
I am Captain Rith. Militia captain. And in charge of the defense of the gates. I will let you in. And I will send word to the manager that there are guests. Come.
He will tip his very big hat and then say to the rest of them, "Hey guys, I think I got ourselves in here. They're inviting us in."
Good work, Mr. Bandit.
I try my best.
Excellent work.
Please. I will take you to the next map. Captain Rith. One moment, let me pull their token up. Captain Rith will lead you all into the Dwarven City. You make your way down through some hallways filled with what you quickly realize are definitely a variety of lethal traps that would crush, stab, slice, or otherwise render you dead in a variety of terrible ways. She leads you safely through all of these. They all seem to be disabled, and once you are inside, she flips several levers, reactivating the traps. As the door then seals up behind, door then seals back up, forbidden from entrance, and you assume the mountain hides the entrance once again. In the Dwarven City, you find a massive cavern carved out from the inside of the mountain. You see many statues of dwarves, or of dragons, and other beasts, forgotten to time. You see dwarves going about their day, moving materials, and working in forges, weaving cloth from spider silk, or roasting meats and mushrooms. It's dark down here. Dwarves have dark vision, but they do prefer light. So passageways are often dark, but places where dwarves are have illumination, usually in the form of lanterns or candles. And of course, the light of forges and cooking fires. You notice that the place never fills with smoke, as there are many ingenious methods of air ventilation. Very many ingenious methods that create natural breezes to pull the smoke from the living areas. Captain Rift leads you to a room. She says it's for guests or visitors. It looks very dusty, as if it has not been used in a very, very long time. She tells you to wait here while she goes and reports your arrival to the manager.
We're just gonna start casting prestidigitation to clean up the dust. Figment, look, there's dirt and dust everywhere. It's dirty here.
Yeah, like Figment looks like she's about to have a stroke.
Todd, seeing that Ryu is starting to clean, will also assist in cleaning with their own prestidigitation.
Benji's gonna sort of like find something to lean against. He's gonna like sit down, stretch out, tilt his head down, and nap while we're waiting.
Yeah, Ryu's or not Ryu. Dia's gonna go dog mode and take a nap. Probably on the floor or somewhere that seems comfortable.
All right. I
Oh,
remind you,
God,
you can change your token to dog mode now.
Oh yeah, I can do that now.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Do you remember how to do that?
Dog
There we
mode.
go.
I'll go.
Wonderful. Ryu's gonna like go fox mode on top of the.
All right.
That's right. See,
Oh, Crocodile.
Let's say.
good old.
Sometime later, Captain Rith returns with another dwarf who is short, even by dwarf standards, and very, very squat, with a very large and well-styled pink beard. He has a belt with many pockets and many bags upon it, and he is wearing much gold and jewels.
Hmm.
And though he does not seem to carry any weapons of note, he has a little horned helmet on his head. Looks much too small to provide any actual protection. He introduces himself. Greetings, messengers. My name is Ost. I am the manager of Anvilheim. Now, I am very busy. I have much work to do. But I will take a few moments now to speak with you all. I understand that you have a message from the Dark Forest.
Hmm.
Is he speaking in common?
He is speaking in Dwarvish.
Benji's gonna take
Anyway,
one
you, if you want to cast tongues, you can.
She will cast tongue.
Benji's gonna let you know to. Oh wait, you just hear the talking. Benji'd be like, "Well, you see." I'm assuming you'll jump in when he starts to talk.
Yeah, when Benji starts to talk like the fucking fox, like pipe stuff. Yeah, the Black Knight of the Dark Forest, Europe, apparently he's been like a skeleton for a really long time now, and his people used to have like an agreement with the dwarves, and he wanted me to come and see if that's still going on. He wants to like reaffirm that an agreement with his people to see that you're not abandoning the oath, that kind of stuff.
The manager sort of adjusts his beard. I do not know of any agreements which we have with any people in the Dark Forest. There are no people in the Dark Forest as far as I'm aware. If this is new and he is looking to forge such an agreement, well, I suppose he wishes to make such.
No, this is an old agreement, like old, like proper old, like he's been a skeleton for a long time, from before the Lasitian Empire, apparently. Does Ryu have like anything that Eurov gave her, like to give to the dwarf?
Nope.
Marilyn?
Nope. You just
words.
said use your words, and yeah,
Okay.
he trusted the bard.
Did
You can figure it out.
Eurov give her a name of his people?
Oh yeah. He'd give the name of his tribe in particular, which was the Gothi tribe.
Yeah, the Gothic tribe. I guess they were not living in the Dark Forest previously, but they are now. Well, they're mostly all skeletons now, but yeah.
Gothic tribe. You said this predates the Lasitian Empire. Well,
Yeah.
well, the royal family will of course keep any oaths that have been made, but such things are older than even me. He laughs. If what you
Yeah,
say
but
is
you-
true, then
yeah.
we'll have to search the archives. But of course, we will keep to any oaths that our ancestors have made. But the Gaudi tribe. Well, I suppose then, if you are, we must assume that you are telling the truth for now. And invite you to be as guests in Anvilheim. We will, of course, confirm
Can I sing?
these. I don't know. Can you sing?
You're pretty good at it.
You're
Am I
a
allowed to
fox.
sing?
As long as you aren't disturbing the peace, I assume. I believe.
Okay, I assume dwarves like singing as well, right?
Of course,
You know.
he will belt out a
Wonderful.
line of dwarven song, which for those of you not following the conversation seems quite random. It is deep and booming and dwarfy.
Benji will, once he's done, Benji will say to Harp, will say to Ryu, dwarves are known for beards, dancing, songs, and merriment. It's like their whole thing besides for the whole construction and artifice.
Thought they were known
Bruce
for
will like
mining.
sit on her rump on top of Dia and like claps her paws together. Wonderful, that's great. I wanna sing too for people. Let's have some fun. As a celebration and stuff.
Or-
Walk,
Ost,
yes.
Ost says, in this case, guests, I shall provide you with the finest quarters. Captain Rith, please take them to the palace section. I shall prepare them rooms. Course manager, as you wish. And
Thank you, manager.
yes, and so you are led by Captain Riff to the palace area, where you are given fanciful establishments, fanciful rooms, 3x3 rooms with a cabinet, a coffer, a table, and a chair. Also a bed,
Oh.
a whole bed made out of
Are the
Tultun
walls
wood.
smooth though? Are the walls smooth though?
Amazing.
And the walls have been smoothed and absolutely covered with
And
tasteful,
engraved?
Oh my God.
engraved with tasteful depictions of cheese.
Oh man,
We're
this
living
is-
a high life.
Oh
Amazing.
damn! Ooh, this is a proper mountain home.
Wow.
Jeez.
Wow.
Apologies to anyone who
This
don't
place
get
is
all of the Dwarf
beautiful.
Fortress references.
We're living
But
a
no,
high life.
they're
Bruce
hilarious.
elated.
This is the good shit. This is the
Bruce
good
is
shit.
absolutely elated. Yeah.
Harp has seen a masterfully crafted depiction of a sunset recently.
Mm.
Huh.
All right. You find yourselves in the palace and are given some time to relax and potentially explore the city. You were informed that you have some time before they get back to you. Right now, they are looking into these claims of an ancient agreement with a Gauti tribe.
Benji is going to go around town and see if he can buy. Wait, no. Well, how long do we have?
Like a day. So
damn.
if,
Not
if,
downtime.
if you want to like declare that you're gonna start doing some downtime stuff, you can, but they won't be resolved yet.
Mm-hmm. I'm going to start doing that, and then I'm going to start looking for a dragon scale belt, because I've got the 600 gold in my inventory. I want that. I want that really bad.
All right. So Benji starts going around and meeting with various craft dwarves and trying to get this arranged. You meet one particular little dwarf. Name of Logem. He is a master craft dwarf. When you meet him, he is painting a miniature figure, very carefully. Seems to be a miniature figure of a knight riding a horse.
Benji is going to sort of like sit down inside of there and quietly wait until he is finished with his meticulous work and ready to acknowledge his existence.
You wait a few moments until he finishes with the current color that he is painting, and then he gently puts the knight and rider, or the horse and rider, down, cleans his brush, and then Logem will turn and say, "Outsider, welcome. You're from the surface, aren't you?" Hold on a moment.
He nods.
He's going to go. He goes and he fetches a whole variety of miniature figures, and he says, "I've heard a lot of stories about many of the animals that you have on the surface, and I would like you to check my work for me, if you don't mind. Now, I heard of something from the faraway land of the jungles of Jaga, called a tiger. Have you ever seen one in person? I've never seen one in person. I wanted to know how my work was. This is going off some very old manuscripts he starts showing you as miniatures and so on."
I'm assuming this would be a nature check to give proper feedback.
Sure, yeah. Make a nature check.
Hey!
Yeah, you give him some useful feedback. You're like, okay, you got the proportions wrong on this thing, or this thing's really good, and here's why it's really good. You manage to both flatter his work, but also provide useful feedback, so he doesn't feel like you're just flattering him.
Yeah. Awesome. Well, with that done, Benji's gonna wait until the guy's satisfied. However long
Once
that
he is
takes.
satisfied, he sort of it takes far too long, but he's a craft dwarf. He has literally all day to be on break.
Yes, you're right, this motherfucker. Okay. Anyways, let's see. Once he's done, does he ask why he came over?
Yes. He's like, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to waste all of your time. Was there something that you needed?
It's no trouble, friend. I'm just happy to be able to see the quality, legendary, craftsmanship y'all are known for. I mean, people talk about it up on the surface, but you never actually get to see it in the flesh, But regardless, I wanted to know if you, or perhaps a colleague of yours, would be able to commission a very specific magical object that I was wanting to get done sourced for myself.
Oh,
It is a...
well, absolutely. If not me, I will certainly know who to ask.
So I'm looking for an object called a dragon skin belt. I'm not looking for a particularly powerful one that's outside of my budget, but I do have enough gold on me to buy myself one of the more mundane varieties of the object.
Something made from like a young dragon.
Yes.
Of course. Of course. I understand. And you would be trading gold for this?
I would be trading gold.
Well, I'll tell you what. That is an unusual item. I will put out some feelers, and I will contact my people for you as a favor to you, and we'll see what we can come up with.
You're too kind. Well, should I perhaps try to come back here in about a week or so, see what you've figured out in that amount of time?
Absolutely. I'll have whatever my colleagues and such can can scrounge up in that time.
All right. Well,
Um,
he's gonna. All right. In that case, he's gonna like tip his hat and be like, "Well, I appreciate the help, but I am going to go ahead and assume that you're probably a very busy dwarf."
Well, I do have... The manager has given me a quota on figurines, so I probably should get back to it.
Yeah, I'd hate to keep you busy. I understand when you're as talented as you are, your time is literally money. So I suppose I'll go ahead and be on my way. But it was a pleasure seeing you work. You're very good at your craft.
Well, thank you. I've been working at it for over 100 years, so I should think I think I'd be pretty good by now.
I hope you'd be well, you'd hope so. That's twice as old as I am. More even. And with that, he's gonna make his way out and wave goodbye and leave him to it.
All right. Well, Benji, for that, I'm gonna go ahead and waive the 100 gold piece cost for making the shopping roll.
I had a feeling that just sitting there and letting him finish his thing before speaking is the one thing a dwarf would want you to do.
Mm-hmm. You did a good job of being a customer to a particularly nerdy dwarf.
Oh, that's great.
So-
That's perfect. And
So
I guess Benji's gonna
so-
wander back over to the rest of us so that we can have a translator. I'm sorry, I hijacked the translation.
All right. Meanwhile, you wanted to, Dia, you wanted to sell your Dullahan longswords and javelins from the previous
I want to
adventure.
get some. I want to get some javelins, or
Oh, yeah, you
something
wanna-
that I can use at ranged,
Mhm.
and to sell off the excess long swords that I
Now, consider
collected in the shadow.
Consider these are dwarves, so they can make some javelins for you. But would you rather have a nice hand axe?
Hmm.
Um,
I don't know.
but yeah, no, yeah, you can go ahead and with Benji translating, you can go ahead and get sell off those Dullahan longswords for half of the listed value, and
I'll do.
buy any mundane weapons that you want.
Okay.
All right. The next day, though, you all receive an invitation. Ost informs you that you are going to meet with the king, King Bomrek Ursson.
A very strong Robin name.
That is a very strong dwarven name. Does this guy's beard have a beard?
His beard has armor.
Oh my god! I love it.
His beard has
Alright.
armor.
You can't have that getting chopped off in close combat. That's worse than losing an arm.
I mean, without it, how would he ever feel his way around in the dark?
That's true. That's true.
Oh god.
Oh my god.
All right. You were invited the next day to an audience. One by one, they enter and are introduced by a guard. King Bomrek Ursson, King of Anvilheim. His brother, Boris Ursson, a judge, a high judge in the city.
Being me,
That's
knowing the
all.
actual highest judge.
Yeah, not the highest judge, but
He's up there.
he's up there. Thasok Adshin, general of the dwarven armies. and Cog Urigoth, court mage of Clan Erst. And of course, Ost, the manager of Anvilheim. King
Benji will-
Bomrek
Oh,
speaks.
when it's his turn to speak, Benji will just sort of bow immediately once he starts to speak.
Right. King Bomrek says, I understand that you are here as messengers of a surviving member of the Gulti clan, which my grandfather made an alliance with.
We're alive.
Is my I'm sorry, what'd you say, Aradia?
I said we're friends with them, and we're allies with them.
If the Gulti clan is indeed still extant, then our alliance still holds, as it had no expiration.
Wonderful.
Though
Europe will love
we-
to hear this.
I would like to speak
Please
with
go
this
on.
Yurov myself, as it was our understanding that that clan was entirely wiped out by the Lecitan Empire almost 1,000 years ago.
Yes and no.
Go on.
So, from what I understand, the Gothic clan have an alliance with the Dwarf a long time ago. Then the
Yes.
Lecitan Empire came and more or less wiped them out. Well, they've gotten better from death. Now there are a bunch of skeletons, and now they have a fortress in the Darkwoods, and they wanted to know if the alliance is still valid.
He turns to his brother, the judge, and the judge says, the alliance with the clan. So, if the clan still exists, then the alliance still holds. But can a clan, the king responds, but can a clan be composed of the dead?
The undead.
Urson says, according to Dwarven law, undead do not no longer carry the property rights of those that were in life. If you escape death through undeath, your property still passes to your next of kin. Dwarven law. But, so the leadership of the clan, Gothy, by our laws, would be seen as empty. But there are still members who claim to be members of the clan. I'm not sure if that counts. An organization can have fluid membership. We can make an oath to an organization. It's a clan, not just an organization of blood. The judge considers. I'm not sure, Your Highness. Shall we honor a treaty, an alliance with the dead? It is perhaps a question that we need to bring before the incorruptible sword. I would not bother the sword with such things. It is a matter of importance whether we have an alliance with these people or not.
Something up. Ryu?
Oh, I'm
Yeah.
The judge looks uncomfortable.
I just wanted to say that we have our own incorruptible sword.
Todd just says, yes, and just waves the sword, waves himself around.
I think they're talking about a specific individual or something. He sort of like whispers.
The incorruptible sword is the highest judge of Andelheim. They can be invoked in any dispute of law. Regardless, your message has been delivered. I will need time to formulate a response to this Yurov. In the meantime, please enjoy the city. If there is anything I can do to make you feel more welcome, let me know.
Oh, well, would I be allowed to make a single request, perhaps a boon, if you would, for us for, delivering this message? Just a minor thing. I believe Ryu here would lack the honor of being able to perform music before the court.
The court mage speaks up and says, "What manner of music do you play, young fox?"
Well, dancing music, fun music, entertainment, and idle thought. I was also hoping that we could source ourselves a marketable plushie from one of the fine craft shops on the mountain home, so that we could spread our fame even further with them. It
Well,
would be an
if you were
honor to
interested...
perform for the court.
Hey Ryu, do you want to bring up the fact that your music can make plants grow better?
Oh yeah! My music can also make plants grow better.
Is that true? The manager speaks.
Would you like me to prove it? I can.
In that case, I suggest that we have them perform their concert in the new mushroom farms. They're underproducing, and if we could have a bumper crop, it would be beneficial to the fortress. King says, "Very well. We'll make it a festival day."
Wonderful. Thank you very much, Your Most Gracious Highness. Your wisdom
Boss,
is
manager of
as
Andelheim
great
is
as
organizing a
revered.
party in the mushroom farm.
I do.
All right. Lost will then lead you to the mushroom farms.
Wonderful.
I
It's
forgot to
dark.
copy your tokens.
Oh,
It is
God.
dark. I forgot to.
It's
That's because you have.
pitch
That's
black.
because nobody has any eyes over here. Because I forgot to copy your tokens. Hold on. Boop, boop, boop. Okay.
Oh, the Camp Figment sing. You could easily.
I'm gonna say that's a confident no.
Would Figment try to sing?
That's okay.
I
The
don't think
Figment can
she
have sell
will.
drinks. She can push the products.
You're right. She can be the person that tries to hand out plushes.
I
And
would confidently say
other
that Figment
memorabilias.
doesn't know how music works.
Her previous master was not much for music. Anyway, Ost sort of brings you out to these fields and he says, Feel free to prepare a stage or whatever it is you will need for your performance. This will be your location.
I still can't see nothing.
Oh. That's probably because I didn't give Benji... I forgot to give Benji's token eyes. Yeah,
Oh no, you turned him into your own. Oh, here we go.
Hold on, let me update Benji's default token. Oh wow, I just never gave Benji's thing anything at all.
It's okay. He's basically a monk as far as the things that he needs. So it's not like he needs anything.
He needs eyes.
He also needs a 250 gold gem to, you know, but he's doing it. Anyways. Benji's,
Why?
so...
Why are my recent uploads in my library things that are like weeks and weeks old? Why is Benji not showing up? Okay, Roll20 is having some sort of stroke.
Oh no.
Okay, whatever. It's like every file I've uploaded in the last month is not showing up in my library. Okay, well, that's annoying and concerning, but whatever. Is everyone else able to see?
Yep.
I am.
Okay.
Yeah, I can see.
Okay. I'm gonna get the horse eyes too. Alright. So yes. You were taken to this, mushroom farm, and you were told to prepare. You have 1 week to prepare it for a performance. A public performance, celebration, and show. How will you prepare it?
Ryu. Well, firstly, Ryu would love to get like a bunch of, marketable plushie of herself to, sell.
Right.
We're gonna need a stage. I think Otto, Otto, and maybe Benji could help, like, talk with some doll to like set up a stage as Ryu herself go like get the modeling for marketable plushies.
If that's the case, Benji's gonna like...
And there's the muscle to help put together the stage,
Yeah.
And Figment can help like serve Drum Ale and stuff that we're gonna buy and to try and sell here as well.
Where did Otto go?
And
Figment's
Todd's
also
just
gonna
gonna
make
be
sure the stage is spotless.
yeah, and Todd's gonna be with Ryu, making sure that nobody tries to assassinate her.
Yeah, pretty much. I'll be like the bodyguard because I can,
Yeah. The bouncer.
make sure that yes.
Alright,
What about a singing bouncer?
I feel like we should try to source ourselves somebody that knows how to do pyrotechnics or other sort of video, audio, visual flares. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, I can do that.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
What do you,
perfect.
oh, are you good at like illusionary stuff?
No, but she's going to like in quick succession. She's gonna like get into like a nice little open area, like a piece of wood down, or like like a dried mushroom that's like dead. She's going to create a bonfire using the spell create bonfire, and then she's going to start controlling that bonfire with the flame control spells or control flame. I mean,
That's perfect.
Ah, all right. That's that. Okay, we can do that. You can set that up, and then
we'll have
go find a
pyrotechnics.
carpenter. Hey, Ryu, question: how much money am I going to be able to like pay these guys with in order to get a stage set up? I'm probably going to want some sort of like money in order to get that going.
Honestly, I'm gonna spend pretty much almost all. I think we're gonna spend pretty much all our money on sale stuff, marketable plushies, some air to
Can you set aside?
sell.
Can you set out about 200 gold for
Oh,
food,
easily.
drink, refreshments, that sort of thing, and getting the stage done?
Yeah, easily.
And I'm gonna go talk to the manager over there and see if he can. He probably be able to get that sorted out. Anyways, Benji's gonna come up to the manager and ask him if 200 gold will be easily enough to for an appropriate amount of booze, an appropriate amount of food, and then like a stage set up just to elevate us up and get good acoustics going.
Go ahead and make a. Well, no, 200 gold's more than fair. Yeah, he'll say, yeah. I'll do. I'll take your money. I'll make sure that some work orders go out. We get plenty of food, hauled over here, booze, and we get a little simple stage constructed. I'm thinking we'll set the stage up over, in, sorry, I was on the wrong monitor there. Can't snap you if I'm not using the GM monitor. Over here, in those fallow fields. I think that'll be a good place to set up the stage.
Oh yeah, it's probably an ideal spot. All right, well, thank you. That's all we need to get sorted here. And I think Ryu wants to talk to you about getting some stuff made with some like memorabilia and stuff for people to purchase. And I'll step aside and let her discuss. I'll stay around though in order to claim that I am helping.
Yeah, we're just gonna want to invest in, making some marketable plushies for herself, both for selling here and to keep to sell elsewhere.
All right. So you have to explain to the old dwarf what the heck a marketable plushie is. How do you describe this concept?
We're just gonna describe it at length, detail. Basically, a sort of doll, either made most oftenly with cloth and with some stuffing. It's supposed to look cute. Looks that would entice people to buy them. It should resemble something that is popular or is relevant to the event, so that the cost of selling would generally be higher than if it would be selling on some open market somewhere, making it a memorable, marketable plushie. The plushie being a type of doll made of generally of cloth that it can be easily carried around, held, hug, squeeze. Very, very, very good gift for for yourself, for your loved ones, for your children, for your parents. It's the perfect gift that keep on giving. I will do that for
Awesome.
$9.99.
Ryu spends a couple of days, visiting many of the weavers and cloth working dwarves, in order to teach them each about what a plushie is and how to make one, and modeling for and assisting and approving various designs. How much gold are you looking to spend on dolls?
I have 251 gold, 2,666 silver. How much is 2,666 silver in gold?
Just take a 0 off the end.
Okay. So let's say, I can easily afford 500 gold worth of plushies.
All right. 500 gold. Okay. So, they're gonna tell you that each one of these plushies is going to cost you 5 gold. So
Okay.
Ryu estimates that she could probably sell them for as much as 10 gold, if her audience is, of appropriate wealth.
Yeah, that should be no problem.
These won't be peasant toys, but if you're
That's okay.
selling to aristocrats.
Yeah, like it's a dropping doll of the Win of Song that is gonna be making concerts, and that's only like 100. She's gonna slap the word limited edition into the title.
Oh, as you should.
Of course. These are our
Me?
limited edition handmade dwarven plushies.
Only 100 is made, and there will
Only
be
100
no more
were
of
ever
this
made.
edition.
All right. Ost takes all of your work orders, and he will be putting in the orders for the construction of your stage, that you have paid him for, and the plushies, which you have ordered. You have
Shall
a little bit of
pay the
time
money now?
before. Yes, go.
Actually-
You'll pay the money up front. Go ahead and mark off 500 gold.
Alright.
Your plushies will be ready for sale before showtime.
Actually,
Wonderful.
I might want. Actually, can I pull over that guy and ask if I can get a sentinel shield made, after the show or whatever?
No.
Okay, fair enough.
You could come with Benji when he goes to talk with the one guy, because is it going to be about a week by the time the show starts?
Yes. The magic item shopping will be done by then. If you wish to.
Otto should buy a bow.
Oh yes. Otto needs to buy a bow. Otto will go magic item shopping for a bow during this week.
If that's the case,
Unless someone wants to make the roll for him, because he is about as persuasive as a box of tissue paper.
I would, but I think I'm doing my downtime. I think Ryu should probably do it, unless they're busy with the plushies as their downtime.
I don't think that's going to take her the whole downtime, since she's really just hiring people to do it.
All right, then I
So
say
she can still
Ryu should probably
take a
be the
downtime
one to
action
do
if
it.
she wants. All right. We'll handle the actual magic item shopping during off stream.
That's a good idea, yeah.
Between
Good
sessions.
idea, good idea, yeah.
We've only got 20
Yeah.
minutes left.
Yeah, that's fair.
And there is one more scene I want to get to today.
All right.
All
All
good.
right. So, this is sometime during the week. The stage has more or less been created. You're still waiting on a backdrop to really tie it all together. But there is a stage you can stand on, and you can start rehearsing for your performance. In order to work your magic, you do need to be doing an 8-hour-long marathon live stream. Concert. So it will be quite a long show. So you don't want to tire yourself out ahead of time. But Ryu, one day,
Yes.
when you're not shopping, you are doing a little bit of a run-through, practicing your songs, getting comfortable with everything. Otto is sanding off some of the wood, and everyone else is wherever they want to be. Harp is probably hanging out on a roof. Everyone else can either be here or be elsewhere. But hold on,
I'm kind of required to hang around Ryu.
That is true. Hold on, I'm just grabbing a dwarf from another map. a dwarf arrives and makes his way over towards your stage. An old dwarf with a big white beard and a sword in a sheath that he's sort of using as a walking stick.
Okay.
And he comes up and he says, "Excuse me there, lass. I hear you're going to be performing music at the festival this week. The end of the week."
Yeah, and other stuff too.
Other stuff too, you say?
Yeah.
What manner of
That's gonna be like,
performance?
oh, that's gonna be like pyrotechnics, to go with the performance. It could be music, could go with the performance. There's gonna be some magic to help with the mushroom and go with the performance. And we're gonna sell some memorable limited edition plushies to go with the performance.
I see.
Yeah.
Little girl, would you mind? Would you mind giving me a little demonstration of the type of music that you will be playing at the festivities?
Okay, yeah. And she have at least one day to rest up before the thing, right? So she can like
Yeah.
cast a spell
This is
without
like the middle
worry.
of the week. Yeah. This is like the
Okay,
middle
so
of the week.
I think she's gonna enhance her ability, level 2, and let's see what else. She might do some minor illusion on top of that, just to like add to the pizzazz. And she's gonna cast tongue so she could perform in dwarvish, for the dwarves. And then, yeah, with her preparation done, she's gonna begin giving a demonstration.
All right. Hold on, I'm just checking something. Oh yeah, you can totally combine those 3 spells. Minor illusion isn't concentration, so yeah. Yeah, you can totally do all 3 of those things at the same time. Yeah. So, Ryu, I want you to describe for me what kind of song she performs for Aban here.
Well, she's seen what the manager like sang like a poem. It was a like Robin poem, right?
He didn't perform the whole thing, of course, just a few key lines. But yeah, for him it was like he was melodically speaking a dwarven epic.
Right. So like Scott sort of like a what's the word, like a story, like fucking Disney on Ice kind of thing, sort of, right?
Yeah. It was like like he was singing the Odyssey or something.
Right. So, really figure that, okay, she can do something like that because assumingly that would be kind of thing that the Dwarven would like. So she's gonna be, she has been spending the day turning the adventures of A Fox's Tale, the first arc, the first season, into a Dwarven epic poem with songs and music and pyrotechnic and illusions and fighting illusory spiders and stuff like that, like Disney on Ice, but it's a fox on stage.
Okay, wonderful. Make me a performance check with advantage because of your enhanced ability.
Wonderful. Let's go. Yeah,
Woo-wee!
here we go.
Okay,
Can't do better than that.
all right. So here's the thing. This guy's whole job was to come over here and be the dwarven traditionalist asshole who hates you because you are bringing new types of music into the dwarven lands. But then you went and said that you went through all this effort to specifically not do that. or rather to make something
Well, yeah.
that you would feel that they would appreciate via their standards. And then you went and did it better than any dwarven bard he's ever seen.
God damn.
Yeah.
He's almost he looks almost annoyed that he can't be angry at you.
This motherfucker came here all the way to grumble, and he doesn't even get to grumble.
Yes.
Grumbling aloud.
He came all this way to be racist at you, and then you went and supported him. And
Tragic. Person
and,
you wanted to be exclusive towards said what you wanted them to. Fuck.
Yes. You did the exact thing he thought you would not do, and now he is happy with your performance, and now looking forward to the final event.
Yeah, don't forget
I'm
to
sorry to hear
bring your
that, Retro.
friends.
Yes. All right. So, with that, Aban says, very well, I'm looking forward to the festival, and he's going to continue his walk.
Yeah, don't forget to bring your friends. We will have limited edition marketable plushies that you should collect. Only one that is made.
Then she's gonna walk up and be like, Ryu, I've never seen a man so disappointed to be satisfied in his entire life. I've never seen something so tragic.
Excellent. Excellent work.
I thought we did. I thought that's just a draft thing.
I suspect
I mean, yes.
it is, but... He spent all day thinking about how he was gonna roast you.
Yeah.
And if you don't get to use any of it.
All right. So yeah, with that, that's we'll handle the shopping off stream, and next time, we will return with, and that's where we're gonna wrap things for today. And next time we will start off with the concert and what happens after the concert.
Ooh.
Okay.
All right.
Excitement.
All right. So,
Come and watch, you fools.
yes. So,
Subscribe.
everyone, please go ahead and hit the follow thing if you are not already following, and do all that other stuff. We're gonna go over to the stream ending page, and we're gonna wrap up for tonight. First, I'd like to say thank you to our new players. Welcome. I hope you enjoyed things. We didn't get to really roll any dice to get into any combat, but that will come next time. Don't worry. I hope everybody had a good time.
Incredibly.
Yeah, I enjoyed
Yeah,
myself.
indeed.
Yeah.
Wonderful. I'm liking our new characters, our new player characters, and I'm looking forward to continuing this story. And of course, remember everybody, follow me over on Twitter for notifications about all the games that are going on, and every stream that I'm doing. The next episode of this game will be in 2 weeks' time on at the same time, Monday, 9 p.m. EST. That will be our next stream of this campaign. Come see us again next Monday for the other D&D campaign, which alternates with this one, which is Sun and Shadow, as they are about to make a dungeon crawl through the Black Tower, right after they have a ship combat with some extraordinary foes. And of course,
the
you can
pirates
go.
are fighting pirates.
Yes, the pirates are fighting pirates. And of course, follow me on Twitter for all the video game streams that I'll do in the meantime. Probably gonna be playing more Pikmin 2 this week. and then tomorrow, and then probably on Wednesday, I'm going to go back to my Pokemon Violet challenge run, so follow me on Twitter for announcements about all those things. And of course, if you want to catch up on the previous arc of this campaign, or anything that's happened with the other party, the Vault Seekers of the Vault of Midas campaign, you can go see all of those things over on the YouTube channel. And go ahead and hit subscribe over on YouTube if you haven't already. Because I'm trying to get to 100 subscribers on YouTube, so I can get a custom URL thing instead of all those letters. And of course, if you want to support the show, but you don't want to give half of your donation to Jeff Bezos, you may support me over on Ko-fi.com/KBAngel. That's my preferred place for any sort of tips or donations. Tips and donations during the show go towards hiring artists to provide custom artwork for characters, monsters, and NPCs. So I will appreciate any donations in that respect. Your donations will make the show better. And lastly, I am a full-time professional dungeon master. If you are interested in playing in a game that I run that is not streamed, that are offline private games, you can check me out over on startplaying.games/gm/kb. I got a couple of games right now that have an empty seat in them. Feel free to check them out over there. Also, I'm probably going to be starting a new campaign relatively soon on Saturday evenings. So if you want to be notified as soon as that goes live, you can go over there, send me a message, and I'll message you when the new game goes live. It's probably going to be in a different, not Dungeons & Dragons system, but something related, and it'll be fun. But a little bit weird. That's all I'm going to say for now. Message me if you want to know about it, if you want to get in. So for now, let's look and see about going on a little celestial raid. Who is live at the moment? Let's see. Boingo Rider is playing Digimon Story Cyber Sleuth, Hacker's Memory. Quetzal the Quaddle is doing VR chat. Well, probably not the best place to jump in. Why don't we go over and visit Boingo Rider and distract them and tell them all about the campaign that you were just watching, and all the Dwarf Fortress references. Let's see, raid channel.
Hell yeah.
And Boingo Rider. Go ahead and start that raid. Yeah, I used to play in a D&D game with Boingo Rider on our mutual friend Pan Nap's channel. It was a Wild Beyond the Witchlight campaign. Shame that never finished. I really liked my character in that. Rumi was in that game as well.
That was a good campaign.
Mm-hmm. Anyway,
I just got my voice back.
all right. Have a good night, everybody. We'll see y'all next time. Bye-bye.
Good night.
Bye.
Take care.
Bye.